And I do know a lot of that things. And a lot of that really is because of Tahitian noni, which I take. And I have been taking more of it because I've been at Macau PXP. Then I went to Toronto to work in Canada. Then I went to Orlando PXP. Then where did I go? Oh my gosh, I went then to El Salvador to work with some of the partner support team that were there as well. And then I also went to Milan PXP. And then I flew home to see my family. But now I'm here in Italy again, filming the webinars for next year. So I have been taking probably double the amount of noni. And you know what? I have noticed my skin has just been absolutely amazing. I've been doing the double noni because I've been doing all the flights. But the extra benefit that I have been getting is just honestly incredible. So, and there's Sarah. She's been traveling so much as well. It's great. And when you take the products, you feel fantastic. And it really is all the benefits that you get, not only from the benefits that are the claims that we can make, but how you feel yourself and the confidence to travel with our beautiful products and noni pouches to go is honestly a lifesaver for me, a lifesaver. So it's just been good. Anyway, that's a little bit of chit chat. Blessing, over to you. Over to you.
Good evening, partners. Good evening, Africa. It is super exciting to be back. This week we're kicking off, fully getting back into all of our activities, and we're doing so with a bang on this amazing call with Barbara, our Global Senior Product Director. She is a nutritionist and naturopath. And today we're going to have an exciting call. I don't know if you're ready, but this call is so important to us in all of our life endeavors, because you need to have energy to be able to succeed in all aspects of life, whether it's in your relationship, it's in your business, and carrying out your daily activities. So this call is super, super important. And it's so important because you can now combine it with all of our amazing products and see the amazing result that we are seeing in our daily life by using these products. And so we're excited to have Barbara on the call tonight. My name once again is Blessing Ebe Tobanowo, and I am glad to be back. Barbara.
Blessing, we are so glad to have you back. We missed you. And thank you so much for organizing the webinar this evening as well. And thank you so much, everybody. If you have any questions, as always, put it in the chat. We'll have some time. This is a live webinar, so I'm going to be able to answer some questions afterwards as well. And I am just going to go ahead and share my screen. Oh, hold on. Let me just bring this up. Okay, let's pin myself here. Get all the technical stuff done. How's that? Does everyone just want to give me a thumbs up? Can you see my presentation okay? Yep, perfect. Super, fantastic. And Blessing, thank you so much for double checking all of my presentation. Can I just give a shout out to Blessing? Blessing is a blessing. Blessing really does double check all of my presentations for the African Nations webinars. And I have to thank her so much for that. Anyway, I forgot one slide today and she helped me and sent it through. So thank you so much, Blessing. And she really is absolutely Fantastic. And I'm glad you're back. And it's wonderful working alongside you. You really are a superstar. So I always give credit where credit is due, and credit is definitely due here. So thank you. Thank you so much as always. So we are going to build abundant energy. And I think it kind of, it's like the personal story that I started telling. I am going to all the PXPs and working from China, Macau PXP to Orlando PXP to Milan PXP. And on Monday, I leave for Japan PXP, but I'm actually in Italy now on a film set. That's why it maybe sounds a little bit echoey because we've been filming webinars all day today for 2025. And if I didn't have the energy from the product myself to do everything that I do, and the products I'm going to talk about this evening are part of my regime, as well as I hope they're part of your regime, to give you the confidence, the energy, the youthfulness, the vitality, and the long-term health and wellness. Because people don't really understand what true 10 out of 10 energy means. So when you talk to new customers and you say, how is your energy? And even when I talk to people, how's your energy? A lot of people say, wow, Barbara, I don't know how you do it. You're traveling all over the world. You're not ever catching a cold. Your energy is really good. And I say, because I take amazing care of myself using the best products to give the best result. It is so simple to me. Am I missing something? Like, it is so simple. It's so easy. Use our products, feel fantastic, right? I mean, it is about putting the two and two together. But the thing is, and what motivates and inspires and educates people is when you become a product of the product. So people look at me and they say, wow, you're looking better than ever. Okay, today my makeup and hair is really good because I look at this, yeah, because I had a makeup artist today. I need one every day. But it's about having that vitality, and our products give that vitality. And tonight in our webinar, not only are we going to be building abundant energy tonight that lasts, that helps you feel 10 out of 10 every single day when you wake up. That's what I want for you. That's what I want for your customers. That's what I want you to feel yourself, which is great, right? Look, I think all of you know me. I hope so. Thank you for joining the webinar tonight. For those of you who don't know me, Blessing did a beautiful introduction. Thank you again, Blessing. Barbara Cox-Lovesy. And I am a nutritionist, a naturopath, and everything to do with wellness. Okay. I want to quickly talk about our wellness systems in the body, because I think this is really quite important. Our energy system isn't just one thing. Our energy system are three main energy systems that we have in our body. So when you have energy, can you just immediately take a look? If there's anybody here that's unmuted, could you just, I'm just going to mute yourself. For the new people who join, if you could just mute yourself straight away, that would be fantastic, which is great. So again, going through those energy centers that we have, all right, these are them here. The anaerobic energy, this is the main high intense energy, but we have that for such a short burst of time. Ideally, what we want to try to do is we want to elongate that as much as possible. So when we go back to the first one here, you can see that we get that real 0 to 15 seconds of that high energy. Now, a lot of the times we want that when we meet somebody. It's not fight or flight, okay? It's a little bit different, but it is shorter term. But the main one that we're looking at is the short term to the long term, the oxidative system that we have, which is 3 minutes to 2 hours. Now, we can have a break after about 2 hours and we can rebuild our energy. This is what I also want to talk about because sometimes, right, we don't rebuild our energy in between. This is how important mini breaks are. Mini breaks to have a glass of noni, mini breaks to have a glass of water, all those kinds of things. You should be doing it no later than the 2 hours, okay? Especially drinking water. And when you look at this energy system and how our body's using it all, can you see how we can become depleted quite quickly? So again, we want that sort of energy system, that duration, the endurance, the aerobic energy system, the long duration. This is what I want to increase for everybody. And this is really what we have proven scientifically with a lot of our ingredients that we have in our products that can actually increase the long duration, the endurance that we can get by using the products. Now, I know you've seen this before, but I am going to recap this because it is immensely important. Most people coming into the opportunity of partner call are right at the bottom. They're in a suffering stage. If we take energy, maybe they're feeling 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, okay? They're constantly complaining about their energy. They're constantly thinking, wow, my energy is so low. I need to increase it. The fatigue, they get sick often. You know them, right? You're meeting them all the time. So they're in this suffering stage. They start using our products, and within 2 weeks, they start to feel better. Our products work quite quickly, okay? So now we're in the improving stage, and they're starting to feel better. They're starting to feel 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Now they're in the recovery stage, and they're starting to stabilize a little bit. They're 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 now, okay? Now, I want you to really understand this because it's so much easier to keep going on the wellness road instead of fork. This forks off here. We can continue upwards or they might relapse if they stop the products. But if you started at the suffering mode, 2 out of 10, and now you're feeling 6 out of 10, their perception of 6 out of 10 to them feels like 10 out of 10 because they don't understand that 6 out of 10 is almost just stabilizing. Okay? So we have to keep mentoring. We have to keep educating. We have to keep showing them different products to get them to a different stage. Because we don't want them to fall off the road and go alone. We want them to stay on the partner co-path of well-being. So the decision time is crucial here to keep them on the road to wellness. So then they understand after that there's a healing and a correcting stage that the body goes through. Then we have enhancing. This is where the sustained energy starts to come in. When we're looking at least 12 weeks, 3 months, 6 months on our products as much as possible. So again, we really, really, can everyone just, I'll mute all, how's that? And then okay. If you come in, if you could just make sure that you mute yourself, that would be fantastic. Thank you. So again, this energy that we have, we want to keep it sustained. We want optimizing. Let me explain optimizing here because there's a lot of products on the market, right? You're up against other companies' products all the time. But a lot of those other products have a bare minimum of nutrients that are in their products. Their products also may not be 100% active and 100% bioavailability. And so they might be taking something else, but compared to a partner co-product that is 100% active ingredient that is bioavailable, that is tested to be active and to have the right amounts of nutrients in it all the time throughout the whole shelf life of the product. This is a very, very big difference of optimizing your nutrition and how you feel with partner co-products than trying to optimize your nutrition with another product that just doesn't make the standard that we make. I hope that kind of makes sense. So there's a lot of information in this chart, and this is a really good chart to use with your customers. You can ask Blessing for this presentation, and I give you the permission to use this chart with your customers and explain this and using it in a mentoring kind of way, because it really makes a difference to their journey, knowing where they are on in this scale, in this chart. Hope that makes sense. Cool. Let's move on. This is where we need to start. You know, I'm going to give you an example. It's really interesting because I had a brand partner from Australia contact me last week, and they were saying, "Oh, can you please take a look at this product in the Australian market? And you know, how does it compare to ours?" And I was like, sometimes those products just don't compare. We really need to start looking at how beautiful our ingredients are. And the Purify MX is the place to start a customer journey, because not only a customer journey, a new brand partner journey as well. When we get new customers, when we get new brand partners, they bring a lot of baggage, meaning they bring a lot of toxins along with them. We don't know what they've been taking before. We really don't know where their journey actually is. And for us to create this abundant energy, we need to clear the toxins. We need to cleanse that digestive system. We need to eliminate, like the key benefits here, those harmful toxins, to be able to increase that vitality, that effervescence, that little bit of something that someone says, "Wow, I like your energy." You know, if we're not cleansing the old energy out, how can the new energy shine? Shine, right? We want to shine all the time. And for us to enhance our gut microbiome, to reduce the inflammation, this is what gives someone, when you go back to the chart, in that suffering stage, a new lease of life. The Purify MX is the place to start. Now, what I love is how quick this cleanse is and how quick you can start feeling the results, and how it beautifully blends with the other products I'm going to talk to you tonight about as well. So again, if you're taking a look at this, and even yourself, if you happen to catch a cold, you know what? The absence of disease doesn't mean that you're unhealthy or healthy, okay? It is about constantly getting to a new level of health and wellness. And what can really help is cleansing the old toxins away. We're bombarded all the time. No matter if you travel, if you're in a new environment, if you're around different people, you know, you only have to go to the grocery store and you're in a different environment for us to actually cleanse every once in a while. I hope you're all doing this. I'm sure you are. But if you're not, just make sure that you do a cleanse at least once a quarter. You should be doing this 4 times a year. And if you have, you know, a lot of issues with your energy, then you could be doing this once a month as well, until you get over those energy blocks and reducing that inflammation. And the most amazing ingredients here as well We have the selenium. Now, the body needs the selenium because it helps with so many bodily processes, from boosting your immune system and facilitating um, a proper metabolism as well. You know, it really is an important ingredient and a mineral that a lot of our food is depleted in. We have fennel. Interestingly, I had fennel in my salad today. Fennel is really popular here in Italy, and they use it an awful lot. But it's also a good prebiotic. So it's a prebiotic for the good bacteria to grow on. Okay, so it's fantastic for your digestive system. High in fiber, helps to move matter through the digestive system. Aloe vera. Aloe vera is one of those ancient healing herbs that's been around for so many thousands of years. We have turmeric in there. Turmeric can help to reduce inflammation. It is one of those superfoods that is an adaptogen. An adaptogen means that it helps the body to adapt to stress. There's a lot of stress on our digestive system from the junk food that we eat, from the toxins that we have, pesticides in your food. Reducing that inflammation as well as having high amounts of antioxidants. That curcumin extract that is in turmeric is really brilliant. Coriander, parsley, and broccoli. All these green leafy vegetables are loaded with minerals and, again, fiber, and really helps to deodorize the digestive system. So the ingredients in Purify MX, this really needs to be the place that you start. And then, of course, Digest Assist. The gut microbiome and, of course, the digestive organs. So when we're looking at the gallbladder, the pancreas, you know, for some people who are having problems losing weight, you know, if the digestive system isn't working properly, the pancreas can't release the enzymes to digest the food. Then, you know, the insulin roller coaster that the body goes on. There's so many different things. We have a finite amount of digestive enzymes in our body, in our digestive system, especially the pancreas that releases these. But, you know, if you drink alcohol, if you have junk food, if there's pesticides, then sometimes these organs do not work properly. All right. Then we can get the bloating. This can help reduce some of the bloating that's caused by some food intolerances. And when you take a look at people's bloating, people bloat in different ways. You get the upper digestive tract just under the chest. You have bloating, higher bloating, you have lower bloating, you've got side bloating. There's different types of bloating. And it is, listen to what your customer is saying. Ask an intelligent question. If they're getting bloating, where are you getting your bloating? If it's a higher up bloating just under the chest, that could be because the pancreas is a little bit stressed. Digestive enzymes are amazing for that. If you drink alcohol, you should be having digestive enzymes. Honestly, it promotes that healthy gut, the prebiotic, the probiotic, and it really is absolutely super. Look at these incredible ingredients. We have the protease, the bromelain, the cellulase, the amylase, the all the lactase, lipase, papain. You cannot eat enough fruits and vegetables that have these live digestive enzymes in there naturally, alongside the FOS, which is fructooligosaccharides. This is from an inulin. This is the good culture for all of these enzymes and live cultures to grow on. We are re-educating our digestive system when you take these products. Okay, so when we're re-educating for the body to regrow all of these themselves and to keep them in the body, the lactobacillus, the acidophilus, the hydrochloric, the everything. You need those in your system to make sure we are digesting properly. The older we get, so many people have digestive issues. This is a fabulous product. If you're not digesting your food properly, You are not absorbing the vitamins and minerals from your food to give you what? Abundant energy. This is what we want. So again, where do we get energy from? We get it from our food. If we're not absorbing our food because we lack digestive enzymes, or the detox system can't absorb, doesn't matter what you eat, does it? This is a place to start. This is a place to start. Then we can start building. We can start building from here. So we've got our immune system. Okay, we have the adaptive immune system, we have the innate immune system. This is just a little bit of a difference. I'm not going to get too much into the science here for you this evening, but you know, building that body's first line of defense against these pathogens is what we want to do. That's why I take the products, right? I travel all over the world. I'm meeting thousands, literally thousands of brand partners when I go to these events. I want that first line of defense, right? And my adaptive immune system, wow, it must be so strong. But same with my innate immune system as well. So it's not just one or the other. We want to build them both, and our products really can do this. Okay? So when we take a look here, what are the few organs that are actually responsible for our immune system? Well, we have the thymus, right? We have the liver. We need to take care of that. Of course, the thymus and the liver, if we detox and use Purify MX, then the lymph nodes, the spleen, the blood, the liver, and the thymus, we are really cleansing all of those through. So once we cleanse those through, what happens? Boom, our immune system is instantly increased. We have our bone marrow. We actually have our tonsils as well. Okay. You know, I gargle with a little bit of noni just to make sure it's in my mouth and it's detoxifying all the time. So it really is absolutely imperative to work on your immune system. There's a lot of evidence that if we have a low immune system, guess what? Your energy is going to be low, right? You know that. How can we create abundant energy if we don't have a good immune system? You can't do it. We have to improve our immune system. And guess what? We have the most amazing products to be able to do that. ImmunoMX. It can support, your body in so many different ways. Okay. And that is because of the incredible ingredients. Vitamin C. There is so much scientific evidence that vitamin C is imperative for your immune system. Your body doesn't make its own vitamin C, so we need to get it from food. But people just don't eat the right amount of foods that contain vitamin C for many reasons. It could be that we're busy entrepreneurs. It could be that we're not meal planning properly. It could be that we just have a poor diet. It could be that the soil feeding the plants, is not rich in vitamin C anymore. There's so many different reasons. So taking a supplement to ensure, do you remember, we want optimal nutrition, We want that 10 out of 10 nutrition. Making sure that your immune system is boosted to that is fantastic. You can't overdose on them, right? Because it's water soluble. So if you take a little bit too much vitamin C, which don't forget, we have the recommended amounts for the body, so it's going to absorb what it needs and it will release the rest when you go to the toilet. How great is that? Vitamin D3, again, very difficult to get the amount that we need in a proper food source. Food sources can be some medicinal mushrooms, but you have to eat a lot of medicinal mushrooms to get the vitamin D3 that you want. Plus there's fish. Oily fish is a good one, but then you risk having all of the toxic mercury and chemicals from the sea that's in that source of vitamin D. So, really, we want to take a look at vitamin D from the sun. Okay. I hear it's getting a lot warmer in the African nations at the moment, but we stay out of the sun because of the risk of skin cancer. So this is the perfect place to get it. During the COVID times, there was so much information about vitamin D3 and how it helped our cardiovascular system because, COVID really attacked the lungs. Vitamin D3, there was a lot of evidence and scientific research done that those who had high levels of vitamin D3 didn't either catch the COVID sort of really strong symptoms that it had, and they recovered quicker. We know that. Zinc is the same. What a fantastic mineral to get zinc in. Echinacea. Echinacea is incredible for boosting our immune system naturally, and same with the olive leaf extract. These are highly scientifically proven herbal adaptogenic ingredients and vitamins and minerals that are mixed together to give you that immune system and support that you need to boost your immune system, resulting in higher abundant energy levels. And then, of course, we have Tahitian noni. Well, for those of you who were on at the very beginning, I have been traveling a lot, and so I have been taking the Tahitian noni more and more and more. We have so much evidence that the Tahitian noni, from the powerful antioxidants of the grape, the powerful antioxidants of the blueberries, the nutrients, the phytonutrients, those iridoids, the iridoids actually in the Tahitian noni fruit itself, which protects the noni fruit from attack and disease, protects our own body. Again, boosting our immune system, boosting our energy. This is a proven benefit that we can definitely talk about as well. Now, I wanted to put this slide in, and please, I wanted to show you this, but you must know that these are only USA claims, okay? They are not claims that we can make in Europe. They are not claims that we can make in the African nations. But these are the USA claims, and this is a webinar. It's a training webinar. I want to train you because you all have international businesses, and you all sell in the US and other countries. So when we take a look at the benefits of Tahitian noni juice, these are the USA claims. Promotes all over health and wellness. We can actually say that in every market, okay? Supports a healthy immune system. I believe we can say that. We can say that in Europe for sure. Boosts your energy and endurance. Do you remember? We came back to the very first slide when I talked about 3 different energy systems of our body and how we wanted to increase our endurance. All you have to do is go on to www.noniresearch.org website, take a look, type in noni and endurance, and you're going to be able to read the study on that. And this is exactly what it does. You want to build abundant energy? My goodness, you need to be taking this every single day to do that. All right? It really is phenomenal. It helps to sustain joint health and promotes mobility. A USA claim. We cannot make that claim in Europe or in Africa, but it is a USA claim. So if you have customers in the Americas, then you can promote that. Supports a healthy cardiovascular system. Again, if you have customers in the USA, this is a claim you can make when you're speaking to those customers. It is not a claim that we can make in the African nations or in Europe. Helps to fight free radicals and protects against oxidative damage. It's not a claim that we can make in Europe or the African nations, but you can if you're speaking to USA customers. But you know what? Put your little common sense hat on. What do you think supporting a healthy immune system is? Right? It is that. So, put your common sense hat on there. Powerful adaptogens supporting a balanced stress response. Yeah, that is exactly what adaptogens do. So we can say that Tahitian noni juice contains adaptogens, which it does. Blueberry, Tahitian noni fruit, and grape. These are adaptogenic fruits. So we can actually say that, which is not proven claims. And supports the mood balancing effects as well. USA claims, but we all know we have customers everywhere in the world. So we love the noni, we love the blueberry, we love the grape. Go to the noniresearch.org. You might know the ingredients. So Tahitian noni fruit is 89% Tahitian noni juice. It's 5.5% blueberry and it's 5.5% grape. So this is a huge dose of Tahitian noni that we're actually getting in every single serving. Great. So I really want to thank you all for joining me this evening. I know we have some questions. Let me just pop it into the chat. And I'm just going to go back up to the top. Evening, everyone. There we go. Is that the Noni Glow? It's the Noni Glow. It's the Noni Glow, which is wonderful. Welcome, everybody. Let's see. What's your daily intake currently? Yolanda, do you mean of the Tahitian noni? What's my daily? Okay, so I would say I'm taking between 60 and 90 mils a day, which is a little bit more than the recommended amount, but look at the amount of traveling and energy that I am expending traveling, being around thousands of people. I just feel from a confidence point of view, look, I don't know if, how can I kind of put this? Maybe I could get away with 30 meals a day. I don't know that, right? And I'm not taking any chances. I can't afford to take any chances right now. That is what I'm saying. So for me, I feel really comfortable with that. Okay. But you have to also be very, very careful how much you recommend. And normally you can only recommend what is on the label. But I'm using my own common sense, my own intuition. You can use your own intuition if you're taking the product yourself, right? We're women and men. We know our own bodies. So you can use it like that. I love that. When you use the products, your body really thanks you for investing in your health. Sarah, couldn't have said it any better. I mean, that's beautiful. Listen to this. When you use the products, your body really thanks you for investing in your health. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Yep. Good night, everyone, then. I don't need to say anymore. That's great. That's great. Okay, great to see you all. It's so nice, so fantastic. Thanks, everyone. You're really chatty tonight in here, yeah? When people consistently use the products, they have support and positive results. Absolutely. Active, natural, backed by science and tested. 100%. That is so true. Let's see. Just a question. Is it safe to use when you have high blood pressure? Yeah, a lot of our products are always safe to use when you have high blood pressure. Okay, but if you have a particular question, if you want to double check with your own doctor or you have a customer, get them to double check with their own doctor just to be sure, because sometimes customers don't always tell you the full story. So for us to have the full story, we want to protect you, we want to protect the customer, we want to protect the business, we want to protect your business. Just double check. Just double check. Okay. Let's see what else. Thank you for the presentation. You're welcome. What does it mean to make a claim in a market, say Africa? Great question. Really, the best place for you to check what your market claims are is to go onto the website. Our website, if you just check your African nation, because a lot of them are different, like here in Europe, we have different claims that we can make in Italy. We have different claims that we can make in Spain, different claims that we can make in France. It's so confusing, right? So check the website and then you can actually, check that those claims on the website for your market is exactly what you can say. We don't want to be misleading in any way. We don't want to get in trouble with the authorities in any way either, which is good. 60 and 90 mils. Okay, awesome. I've only been taking 30 mils a day. Then of course you can increase the amount, which is absolutely fine. And if you want to be intuitive with how you take the product, then that's absolutely great. You know what? A longer term, maybe 30 mils is okay. For me, 30 mils is more of a maintenance dose, a maintenance dose. If I need to boost it because I'm going traveling, or if I'm ill, or if I feel a cold coming on, boom, I double it. Okay. But we can't put that on the label. It's not allowed to go on the label. But this is just my own common sense of how I feel I'm going to dose for myself. I got a lot of practice taking products myself. Okay. So you want to educate yourself. You want to educate your customers on how to use the products and dose themselves. Okay, a question. When taking the noni, should have reduced or stopped taking it if I had a prolonged stomach ache? It's I doubt it's been caused by the stomach ache. Now, interestingly, noni can actually have a little bit of a detox effect. So it could be that they might be detoxing. It depends what their bowel movements are like. You can talk to them. If you want to have a break for a week and reintroduce it to see how you feel, then you could also do that as well. But if it's a prolonged stomach ache, then I would have that checked out. It could just be, a rumbly tummy. They could have the start of, their gut microbiome not, doing so well. Maybe you actually want to do a purify cleanse, drink more water. Sometimes having rest for a couple of days from everything, a little bit of intermittent fasting is always good. Water is a great cure for I shouldn't say cure, but water is fantastic for a lot of things, right? We don't drink enough of it either, which I think is true. Okay, any more questions? Nope, Yolande's good. All right, fantastic. Sarah's good. Everyone else is good. Could taking noni give relief to kidney stones? It just depends on the person. It will help to alleviate pain, because we know that. Okay. It might not pass a kidney stone. Will it make it worse? I highly doubt it would make it worse. I think it would only benefit. But again, kidney stones can be excruciatingly painful, especially for men, right? Especially for men. So, and the same goes for gallstones as well. If you pass a gallstone, depending on, they go through to the tubes yes, there's so many different things. Again, I would check with the doctor, make sure you have an ultrasound or a colonic endoscope, just to make sure that everything else is okay in that situation, which is great. So I want to thank you so much again for joining me. It is always, always an absolute pleasure to be in African nation market. Thank you so much for all of your beautiful messages, your contribution. For you guys, I just sending you my own energy and huge appreciation for you and your business and our amazing products. So get out there and use them, and let's all have abundant energy, which is good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing everyone again soon. Thank you so much. I'm going to have a great time here creating some super content here in Italy. And then next Monday, I fly to Japan. We have Japan PXP. I'm looking forward to Christmas. Putting my feet up, getting ready for a fantastic 2025. That is my focus right now. 2025, right? How amazing is this? Get your goals ready now so we can just skyrocket next year. It's going to be phenomenal. This is when we need our energy. Relax, recuperate now, because next year we're going to blow the socks off everybody's business, right? Woo-hoo! Have a good one. Good night, everyone. Take care. Bye. Bye.
Barbara,
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Barbara.
much, Barbara.
Amazing
Thanks,
call as
Blessing.
usual. Thank you.
Oh, great to have
Thank
you back,
you.
Blessing.
Bye.